All right, good day, dear students. Let's continue our course. All right, today we are going to work with listening to game theory. All right, so now what you are going to do, you are going to read the course outline about game theory and fill in the spaces with the words in the box. All right, so do you know what is outline? Outline is kind of a plan. All right, so here you are going to work with this, all right, game theory outline, and then you are going to put the words in the box, this, let's say, above the text, to the gaps in the text. So, all right, now let's work with the words. Cooperate. What is this? Cooperate. So, every time when you see this, let's say, prefix, co, all right, for example, we have co-author or co-founder. So this means together. All right, cooperate. Operate is to work. Cooperate is to work together. All right, the next one, decisions. Decision. What is this? Decision is a noun which is taken from the verb decide. All right, you decide to do something and you reach your own decision. Okay, the next one, diplomacy. All right. For example, in Tashkent, we have a University of Diplomacy. Diplomacy is the, let's say, situation when you, let's say, deal with the problem with, let's say, compromise, with understanding. All right. So this is diplomacy. The next one, economics. Economics is the management of money, is the management of businesses. This is economics. All right. The next one, engage. Engage, for example, if you are engaged, let's say, for example, in family matters, so you are going to marry someone. If you are engaged with some kind of job or some kind of activity, so you do this thing. The next one, losses. All right, for example, this year, lots of countries are suffering from losses in economics, in, let's say, in finance. Loss is something that you lose, all right? It's something that countries lose. Mathematical. All right, so mathematics is not, let's say, some kind of unknown word for you. You all understand what is mathematics. Mathematical is the adjective form of this word. So the next one, negotiations. What is to negotiate? Negotiate is to agree with someone. For example, all right, we negotiate, for example, Uzbekistan negotiates with other countries based on finance. For example, they negotiate to sell something and to buy something instead. All right, you're going to read this passage, read this text, and you're going to put the words in the correct form. So it would be better if you write down correct word, let's say, into your notebook, and it would be better if you write down the words that you don't know. Okay, so this is really important for your vocabulary skills. Okay, now pause this video, work with the text, and let's say do the task, and then check your answers from the answer key, and then go back to this video and watch the rest. Now let's go. Let's work with listening. All right, listening, exercise 1.06. Look at this assignment given to students in their introduction to game theory course. Okay, so let's say students got an assignment in the introductory lesson. You have to listen to this. Listen and list the examples given by some students. All right, so you have to listen and you have to make a list of the examples given by the students. So, assignment, find a simple scenario or type of game that illustrates one of the following concepts in game theory. So, all right, you have to write down the names of games, all right, let's say that uses the concepts, the series in game theory. For example, the first one, the zero-sum game. Zero-sum game. Okay, rock, paper, scissors game. Do you know what is rock, paper, scissors game? This is the game when you play with scissors, rock, and paper. All right, so you play like this. Okay, and you have scissors, you have rock. Okay, so this is the game, rock, paper, and scissors. So the next, the ultimatum. All right, so what is the game? let's say, which were suggested by the students. You have to write the name. The next one, the assurance situation. Assurance situation. What kind of game, let's say, is going to be suggested by the students? You have to write down. The next one, the anti-coordination situation. All right. Then the prisoner's dilemma. Okay, so you have to write the names of the games which were, let's say, given as an example by the students. Now pause this video, listen to the recording, and write down the answers. Then check your answers and, okay, continue the course. All right, pause.